Hello, my name's Endaf, and today I've got a gift for anyone who's a proud owner of the Roland TR8 and Ableton. I'm going to show you how to get your own samples out of this machine. So I pretty much bought this machine as soon as it came out because once I heard they fit the 808 and 909 in one machine, I was all over that. And then I went on to buying the expansion pack to get the extra sounds out of it as well. And nothing against it, it's brilliant, but I love it so much as a step sequencer. I'm really gutted that you can't use your own samples with it. So I thought it's a bit of a workaround to get this working. So I've basically MIDI mapped this to a Ableton drum rack, so you can get any sound you want out of it. Doesn't even have to be a drum sound. You can put like a chord hit or anything you can think of. So let me show you. So that's what it sounds like when you use some of your own drum samples. I'm a big fan of Splice, so I just got a bunch of samples from Splice, and you can make whatever sort of sound you want with it really, and just use this as a sequencer. And I tried to keep it mostly the same, so all the decay knobs are the same, the tune knobs still work. Reverb as well, but I added one thing that's not in it. So in the external in section I put a couple of filters in there, so there's a low pass and a high pass, which is pretty handy. The delay section I left blank because honestly I didn't know what to put there. The delay didn't quite work for me, but you know, you can just fill that in yourself. It's pretty easy. You just use the Ableton MIDI function and you do what you want. Yeah, so be sure to read the instructions before you mess around with it, because there's a specific way to load in samples, and if you don't do it that way, it's going to delete all the mappings every time you load in a new sample. So I'll just show you that quickly and you can crack on. So basically the way you load in a sample, usually you just drag a sample onto the pad here. That's what I usually do, but don't do that, because if you do that it will delete the decay and the pitch settings that go with it. So what you need to do, so let's say we want to change the snare drum, click snare drum, make sure it's in classic mode, and you can see this waveform here, and drag the sample over that. That way you've changed the sample but all the MIDI mappings stay the same, and you do that with any one. And one more point as well, a couple of the hits, they've got a different sound when you use the ghost mode feature. So the rim shot and the clap, if you use the ghost mode feature where you hold down the clap button and then a step on the sequencer, you'll get a different sound. So I put these up top here, so you've got hand clap 2 and rim shot 2, so it's something to bear in mind. yeah, so that's it really. I've done all the hard work for you, so you just plug it in and make sure you read the instructions. There's a couple of things in there that you just need to make sure you've got lined up like I've got it. Just double check that and load in your samples and have fun. If you've got any tweaks, anything you want me to do to it to make it better for you guys, then feel free to leave a comment, get in touch with me, and I'm happy to add that to it. So alright, go on, have a good one.